Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A woman who turns her dreams into reality. There's something remarkable about a person who sets their sights on a goal and pursues it with relentless determination. It's not a feat of chance or mere circumstance. It's the manifestation of discipline, courage, and a deeply rooted sense of purpose. Today, I want to talk about a woman who embodies all of these qualities, a woman who turns her dreams into reality. Dreams are seeds of potential, not mere fantasies. They are the inklings of what could be if we are willing to nurture them with effort and persistence. Yet too often we dismiss dreams as whimsical or unattainable, labeling them as distractions from the practicalities of life. But a dream in its purest form is not an escape from reality, it is a blueprint for what we might become. It's a reflection of our innermost desires, shaped by our unique gifts and fueled by a deep yearning for meaning and fulfillment. When we entertain a dream, we are not indulging in idle imagination. Instead, we are glimpsing a future that is waiting to be claimed. This vision is a call to action, urging us to step beyond our current limitations and confront the barriers that stand in our way. It doesn't promise ease or certainty. On the contrary, dreams often appear daunting, requiring us to navigate uncharted territory and grapple with uncertainty. But therein lies their power. They challenge us to grow. Every great achievement begins as a dream, a fragile idea that takes root in the mind and heart. But for this seed to flourish, it demands care and commitment. It cannot thrive in the barren soil of self-doubt or procrastination. Instead, it requires an environment of courage and focus where every action, no matter how small, contributes to its realization. This process is not passive. It demands active engagement, a willingness to put in the work even when progress seems slow or imperceptible. A dream is not static. It evolves as we do. What starts as a spark of inspiration can grow into something far greater than we initially imagined, provided we are willing to stay the course. The act of pursuing a dream reveals layers of potential within us that we might never have discovered otherwise. It forces us to confront our fears, question our assumptions, and push beyond our perceived limits. The journey transforms both the dream and the dreamer. It is important to recognize that dreams are deeply personal. What resonates with one person may seem insignificant to another, yet that does not diminish its value. A dream speaks to the core of who we are, aligning with our values and aspirations in a way that gives life its purpose. This is why it feels so urgent, so compelling. It is not merely a want, but a calling. The path from dream to reality is rarely straightforward. It is riddled with obstacles that test our resolve and resilience. These challenges are not signs that the dream is unattainable. They are integral to the process. Each setback offers an opportunity to learn, adapt, and grow stronger. The effort required to overcome these hurdles is what transforms the dream into something tangible. In this sense, the journey is as significant as the destination, if not more so. Hardship is the forge where resilience and growth are built. It is a universal truth that the road to any meaningful accomplishment is fraught with obstacles. These obstacles are not merely inconveniences to be avoided. They are essential components of the journey. They test our resolve, expose our weaknesses, and demand that we become stronger and more capable than we were before. Without hardship, growth is impossible, for it is only through struggle that we discover what we are truly made of. When we encounter adversity, our natural inclination is often to recoil or seek an easier path. It is uncomfortable to face challenges that push us beyond our limits, but this discomfort is precisely what drives progress. Hardship forces us to confront our fears, question our assumptions, and find creative solutions to problems that at first seem insurmountable. Each time we rise to meet these challenges, we gain not only the skills needed to overcome them, but also the confidence to take on even greater difficulties in the future. Resilience is not an innate quality, it is a trait that is cultivated through repeated exposure to adversity. It grows when we refuse to give up, even in the face of failure or setbacks. Each time we endure hardship, we strengthen our capacity to persevere. This resilience becomes a cornerstone of personal growth, enabling us to navigate life's uncertainties with greater composure and determination. It is through this process of enduring and overcoming that we develop the mental and emotional fortitude to handle whatever life throws our way. Growth, too, is a product of hardship. When we are comfortable, there is little incentive to change or improve. It is only when we are challenged, when the status quo is no longer sufficient, that we are compelled to evolve. Hardship strips away complacency, forcing us to adapt and innovate. It sharpens our skills, broadens our perspectives, and deepens our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. It is in the crucible of difficulty that we discover our potential and expand the boundaries of what we thought was possible. The value of hardship lies not only in its immediate lessons, but also in its cumulative effect over time. Each struggle we endure adds to our store of experience and wisdom, creating a foundation upon which we can build future success. The challenges we face shape our character, teaching us humility, patience, and empathy. They remind us of the importance of persistence and the rewards of hard work. Over time, these experiences become a source of strength, allowing us to approach new challenges with a sense of purpose and confidence. It is important to recognize that hardship is not inherently negative. While it may be painful or uncomfortable in the moment, it holds the potential to transform us in ways that ease and comfort never could. By embracing difficulty rather than avoiding it, we open ourselves to growth and transformation. Responsibility and sacrifice are essential to meaningful action. To take responsibility is to acknowledge that we have control over our actions, decisions, and the impact we have on the world around us. It is an acceptance of the fact that our lives are shaped by the choices we make, and with that comes the weight of accountability. Responsibility, however, is not merely a matter of fulfilling obligations or meeting expectations. It is about owning our potential and using it to create positive change, not just for ourselves, but for others as well. It's a commitment to stepping into our power, even when it is easier to ignore it. When we take responsibility for our dreams, we are not waiting for someone else to act on our behalf. We are acknowledging that the future is in our hands. It is easy to fall into the trap of blaming external circumstances, other people, or the world at large for our challenges or setbacks. But true responsibility requires us to look inward and accept that we are the architects of our own lives. It calls for an honest assessment of where we are and where we want to go, and the courage to take action despite the obstacles. This sense of responsibility is intertwined with sacrifice. To move forward toward our goals, we must often give up something, whether it's time, comfort, or security. Sacrifice involves making choices that are difficult in the moment but necessary for long-term growth and fulfillment. It's about trading short-term gratification for lasting achievement. Sacrifice doesn't mean giving up everything we value, rather it means being selective and prioritizing what truly matters. It requires the ability to forgo immediate pleasures in favor of something greater, something more meaningful. The sacrifices we make are not only material but emotional and psychological as well. The pursuit of any significant goal requires us to face discomfort, to endure moments of uncertainty, and to confront our fears. It demands that we shed old habits, outdated beliefs, and the comforts of the status quo. To grow, we must be willing to give up parts of ourselves that no longer serve us. In essence, sacrifice is about shedding the unnecessary to make space for something more important. Responsibility and sacrifice are not solitary endeavors. As we take ownership of our dreams and goals, we also take on a responsibility to those around us. Our actions have ripple effects that extend beyond our own lives. Every decision we make has the potential to inspire or influence others. This is why, as we strive to turn our dreams into reality, it is important to remain mindful of the impact our choices have on the greater community. So responsibility is not just an individual pursuit, it is a social one. It is about recognizing that our efforts are part of a larger tapestry, one in which our personal growth contributes to the collective good. The combination of responsibility and sacrifice is what turns dreams into tangible outcomes. Without the willingness to take ownership of our actions and make the necessary sacrifices, our goals remain nothing more than wishful thinking. Responsibility demands that we act with intention, and sacrifice ensures that we stay focused on what truly matters, regardless of the challenges we face. Together, these forces propel us forward, shaping our lives and ultimately helping us realize our fullest potential. A compelling vision pulls one forward, even through adversity. It is this vision, rooted deeply in our hearts and minds, that provides the fuel to persist when the journey becomes difficult. A vision is more than a goal or a dream. It is a sense of purpose that guides us, offering clarity and direction when the path ahead seems uncertain. It is the image of a future we are striving to create, a future that is worth every sacrifice, every moment of discomfort, and every ounce of effort we invest. A compelling vision has a magnetic quality. It draws us in, making the hard work feel purposeful. even when the steps seem insignificant or the obstacles insurmountable. It's not just about achieving success for the sake of success, but about achieving something meaningful. This vision serves as a reminder of why we started in the first place, offering us the strength to push forward when everything else seems to be working against us. When faced with setbacks, it is the vision that keeps us grounded, serving as both a motivator and a measure of our progress. Then, without a clear vision, the journey can feel aimless. We may become distracted by the noise of everyday life, pulled in a dozen different directions, each one promising an easier or quicker way to reach our destination. But a compelling vision keeps us focused, even in the face of distractions. It acts as a filter through which we can evaluate every choice we make. Does this decision align with the vision? Does this path lead me closer to what I want to achieve? If the answer is no, the vision provides the clarity to reject it, no matter how appealing it may seem at the time. The strength of a compelling vision lies in its ability to withstand adversity. It is in times of hardship that the true power of a vision is revealed. When we encounter failure or uncertainty, it is easy to become disheartened. But if our vision is strong enough, it can provide the resilience we need to persevere. It becomes the foundation upon which we build our determination, allowing us to see past the immediate obstacles and focus on the larger picture. Adversity does not diminish the power of a compelling vision. Instead, it serves to reinforce its importance, reminding us that the struggle is part of the process, not the end of it. What distinguishes a compelling vision from a mere goal is its emotional depth. A goal may be specific and measurable, but it is a vision that resonates with our deepest desires and values. It connects us to something larger than ourselves, whether it is a sense of purpose, a desire to make a difference, or a commitment to personal growth. This emotional connection fuels our commitment and passion, ensuring that we stay the course even when the going gets tough. It is this vision that transforms the mundane tasks of daily life into meaningful actions. It is what turns ordinary moments into extraordinary opportunities, because each step we take is a step towards something larger, something more significant than just the immediate rewards. A compelling vision makes every effort worthwhile, for it reminds us that we are not simply working toward a goal, but toward the realization of a life that reflects who we are and what we stand for. Action, not perfection, is the antidote to fear and stagnation. Many of us are paralyzed by the pursuit of perfection, waiting for the ideal moment, the ideal conditions, or the ideal set of circumstances before taking the first step. We convince ourselves that we need everything to align perfectly before we can begin, and as a result, we remain stuck, forever trapped in the cycle of planning and hoping without ever moving forward. But perfection is an illusion, a fleeting concept that only serves to delay progress. It is in the act of doing, of taking imperfect action, that we begin to see results, learn from our mistakes, and ultimately grow. When we wait for perfection, we miss out on the very process that leads to improvement. Action is the means by which we learn, adapt, and refine our approach. Each step, no matter how small, is a valuable experience that adds to our understanding. Perfection, on the other hand, is a moving target. It is something that constantly shifts, recedes, and changes with every new goal or milestone we set. The more we chase it, the further it seems to get. It becomes a source of frustration and self-doubt as we inevitably fall short of the unrealistic standards we set for ourselves. Taking action, however, allows us to confront our fears head-on. Fear often emerges as a result of uncertainty, the uncertainty of the unknown, of failure, or of not being good enough. We worry about making mistakes, about not being ready, or about how others might perceive our efforts. But when we take action, we push through that fear. We step out of our comfort zone and engage with the world regardless of the outcome. In doing so, we realize that failure is not the end, but a part of the journey. It is not something to be feared, but something to be embraced, because it is in failure that we find our greatest lessons. The act of taking action creates momentum. The longer we remain stagnant, the harder it becomes to start. But once we take that first step, the energy of movement propels us forward. Momentum builds upon itself, creating a snowball effect that makes each subsequent action easier, more natural, and more impactful. The longer we delay, the more we reinforce the fear and self-doubt that holds us back. But when we take action, we create an upward spiral of progress and growth. The beauty of action is that it doesn't require perfection. It simply requires intention, effort, and the willingness to move forward despite uncertainty. Every action we take, no matter how imperfect, is a step in the right direction. We don't need to have everything figured out from the start. We don't need to have all the answers. All we need to do is begin, and through the process of doing, we refine, we adjust, and we learn. It is action that leads to results. It is the only way to bridge the gap between where we are and where we want to be. Perfection may never come, but progress is always within our grasp. By taking action, we embrace the imperfect, the messy, and the uncertain, and in doing so, we create the conditions for growth and success. Transformation through effort inspires others to pursue their own dreams. When one person embraces the hard work required to turn their dreams into reality, they become a living testament to the power of dedication and perseverance. Their journey is not just about their own success, it serves as a beacon for others, showing what is possible when we commit ourselves fully to the pursuit of something meaningful. It's a ripple effect. Each act of transformation creates a wave that can inspire others to embark on their own paths, to challenge themselves, and to see that their goals, too, are achievable. Transformation is inherently powerful because it doesn't just change the individual who undergoes it, it influences the environment around them. When a person dedicates themselves to achieving something important, it's not just their life that improves. Their energy, determination, and willingness to put in the necessary work become contagious. Those who observe the transformation are often motivated to reconsider their own potential and confront the limiting beliefs that have held them back. The act of transforming oneself sets a powerful example, reminding others that their dreams are not out of reach, no matter how difficult or improbable they may seem. When someone sees another person achieve something extraordinary through sheer effort, it sparks a realization: if they can do it, so can I. This realization doesn't occur merely through words or encouragement, but through action. Seeing someone push through adversity, face setbacks, and still emerge victorious is far more impactful than any motivational speech. The process itself, filled with challenges, triumphs, failures, and victories, becomes a visual testament to the fact that success is not reserved for the lucky few, but is attainable for anyone willing to put in the work. Transformation through effort teaches others about the value of resilience. Success is rarely instantaneous, and it almost always involves setbacks, mistakes, and moments of doubt. But the transformed individual proves that these hurdles do not mark the end of the road. They are simply part of the journey. As others watch, they begin to understand that failure is not a sign of defeat, but an opportunity for growth. It is through these difficult moments that strength is built and wisdom is gained. The transformation that one person undergoes doesn't just inspire others in a general sense, it can also create a network of like-minded individuals who are motivated to support one another. When a person shares their journey, they connect with others who are on similar paths, building a community that thrives on mutual encouragement, knowledge sharing, and collective growth. This creates an environment where transformation is not just an individual pursuit, but a communal one. The more people who witness transformation through effort, the more likely it is that others will take action, and the cycle of inspiration continues. Transformation through effort is not just a personal victory, it's a victory for those who witness it. Each individual who dares to pursue their dreams, no matter the obstacles, serves as a powerful reminder to those around them that anything is possible with dedication and hard work. It is this inspiration that fuels the ambitions of others, creating a ripple effect that can change the lives of countless individuals. Thanks for watching.